How's it going, everybody? Thought I'd go ahead and read chapter 14. So here we go. Chapter 14 of Sirach. Baruch, blessed, is the man that has not slipped with his mouth and is not pierced with the great number of sins. Yeah, your mouth. Sometimes I could just clamp mine shut because sometimes I oops and sometimes don't mean to say things that pop out. It's one of those things. Sorry. Okay. Baruch is he whose conscience has not condemned him and who has not fallen from his expectancy in Yahweh. Wealth is not fitting for a miser, and what should an envious man do with silver? He who gathers by depriving his own being gathers for others that shall spend his goods loosely. He who is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? Huh. That's a thought, isn't it? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he who envies himself, and this is to repay for his wickedness. And if he does good, he does it unwillingly, and in the end he shall declare his wickedness. The greedy man has an evil eye. He turns away his face and despises men. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the wickedness of the wicked dries up his being. A wicked eye is greedy for bread, and he is a miser at his table. My son, according to your ability, do good to yourself, and give Yahweh his due offering. Remember that death shall not be long in coming, and that the promise of the grave is not revealed to you. Do good to your friend before you die, and according to your ability, stretch out your hand and give to him. Do not deprive yourself of a good day, and do not let the share of a good desire overlook you. Shall you not leave your hardships to another, and your labors to be divided by lot? Give and take, and kadosh your being. Kadosh, set apart. For there is no seeking delicacies in the grave. All flesh grows old as a garment, for the promise from the beginning is, you shall die in death. As the green leaves on a thick tree, some fall, some grow. So is the generation of flesh and blood. One comes to an end, and another is born. Every work rots and eats away, and the worker of it shall go likewise. Baruch is the man who meditates on goodness and wisdom, and thinks upon Kodesh matters, set apart matters, with his understanding. He who considers her ways in his heart shall also have understanding of her secrets. Go after her as one that follows, and lie in wait on her ways. He who peers in her windows shall also listen at her doors. He who lodges near her house shall also fasten a peg on her walls. He shall pitch his tent near to her, and shall lodge in a lodging where goodness is. He shall put his children under her shelter, and shall lodge under her branches. By her he shall be covered from heat, and in her esteem he shall dwell. Wow. Yeah. Wisdom comes from Yahweh. Wisdom comes from him, and knowledge and patience and goodness. Well, everything. Until next time, I thank you so much for listening, and hallelujah.